Welcome back. I've been doing a little shopping. I'm not quite sure what's new, but you can have a look if you want. This is my current gear. And with Beast. Now, we've got a new passenger on the Lady Vengeance, and it is Melody. She's come back. So let's go talk to her. Maybe she will talk about that deal she's made with the master of the advocate. Let's talk to her.
So, Lohse, have you figured out what to do about your little parasite? You don't need me to remind you how important it is you don't let it fester.
Tell her you're on it. You met Jahan and are in the process of securing his help.
Don't keep him waiting. Jahan may be immortal, but that doesn't make him particularly patient.
Ask if you can't just move on already. You're quite eager to continue to the Nameless Isles.
I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't recommend it.
Not. You'll finish what you started. To get this demon gone. Okay. Yeah, we could actually just leave now, but yeah. We'll finish our business on Blood Moon Island. And yeah, let's go there. And let's take care of the advocate. What the hell is he doing with that tree? Let's talk to Buston first.
Good to be back. Good to be rid of that filth. Speaking of filth, I hear your half-breed got her answer.
And? Did he get out of a deal?
She did not. Our master is patient, but is not lenient.
Oh.
She made a pact. He'll see that she keeps it, no matter where she roams. Ashamed to have lost your wager, but be grateful the stakes were lower for you than for her.
Look around, you don't see Melody. Where did she go? Well, we just talked to her.
I'm not the mongrel's keeper. It is not my hand on her leash. She left as you did your work here. I did not ask questions.
Alright. Let's see if we can interact with that tree. But I think the advocate will mind that. But first, there are spirits around. Spirit of a black ring wizard.
The spirit looks around with wild panic, clawing through its spectral mass with fevered nails.
Demand the spirit tell you what why he came to this island.
The demon feeds. The demon feeds from the ring. The demon protects. We must know what the demon protects. The demon has an advocate. The advocate kills. The demon has a secret. We must know the secret.
Okay, so... yeah, they were looking for a demon's name, and the demon he talked about has an advocate. So, presumably, it is in fact the advocate's master. What the hell is he doing? I don't like it. In any case, we did loot a mysterious letter from one of the Black Ring guys, so let's have a look at that. The sinking of the Orc fleet, the destruction of the Shadow Tower, the failed assassinations of the Godwoken, the petrification of no less than 4 succubi. All of these failures can be attributed to the same demon. S wants you to uncover his name and bring him to heel. S is probably the Sallow Man, since he's the boss of the Black Ring. Okay, yeah. So this demon master of the advocate has been quite busy in the politics of the world, it seems. He protects the Godwoken for some reason. No. Or he at least made sure that the assassinations failed. And the Shadow Tower, is that something of the House of Shadow from the Lizards? Maybe. And yeah, between the first game where kinda the orcs were a big part and a big enemy, and this game, yeah, the orcs have kinda vanished completely, and there isn't much information about that in this game. At least I didn't find much. Yeah, that you simply not really meet any orcs. Well, kind of, but yeah. Something happened to the orcs, and maybe this demon was behind it, the sinking of the orc fleet. Well, this demon was busy, and yeah, I don't like demons, so probably should stop him. Now, there's also a book we found in some corpse somewhere around here, and it's The Taming of the Holy Fire. Unfortunately, we don't have the Scholar tab, which is why we can't read it. This book is important, however, because it is related to this quest with the sculptures. I don't know. I think we can still do the quest without being able to read that book, but I might have to, well, improvise a little, since some of you get some information out of this book referring to this quest line. Anyway, yeah, let's deal with the advocate. Drop a save and kill him. Alright, let's talk to him.
Dear me, have you lost your path? Simply choose a direction and ambulate until you strike the shore. Once there, well, perhaps you should keep walking on that course. Hold your breath, and surely you will overcome the death fog's miasma.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you right now. But I'll have your bonus first. Yes. Alright, do we have any high ground around here? Don't think so. No, this is kind of the highest ground we'll get over here. But I'd rather not be standing in his suffocating aura, so let's do this.
Can you feel it? The twisted
Areno rotomiso.
What? There we go. Now, the advocate is next, but yeah, he'll be dead by then. Let's check out his stats. Okay. Not much of a problem. So let's simply kill him. An auto attack should do. There we go. And that's the advocate. Okay, this dog over there doesn't matter. The trader, unfortunately, is hostile to me too. Okay, let's kill this guy then. Ah, I don't think we can kill him, but we can surely disable him.
Prepare yourself.
Yep. Now, the advocate is dead.
Prepare yourself.
So, let's kill the other guys. There are two of them over there. Very nice. Let's kill them. Easy peasy. And should we just run over there and kill him? Or do I want to... Can I even? I might be able to knock this guy down. No, I don't think that's gonna hit him. Oh, it is. Great. Yeah, you can kill this guy. Move over here. I don't think the Marksman Fang will hit both of them. It will go over his head, yeah. Oh, whatever. Oh, the dog is next, so I might want to knock him down, actually. Yeah. This will kill the dog. And now we can kill him. Easy peasy. Alright, let's see. 24,000 gold. Easy money. Let's loot the doggo. Let's see if there are any spirits of the advocate, maybe? No. But of the Wishmaster. So let's talk to the Wishmaster.
By the Seven and all the saints, I ne'er dreamed I'd be grateful to be lying cold on the ground. I'm finally rid of that demon. Finally rid of that bloody voice.
The demon possessing him wasn't very helpful, but does he know anything about what Melody was doing here?
Not much more than you've been told, I'm afraid. She made a deal with some mighty dark forces, and now she's looking for a way out. I'm not sure that even my voice knew the terms. It was all very hush. Suspicion is she's promised to give up something powerful, though.
What would that be? Very, very, very interesting. Ah, we didn't loot that guy, actually. Ooh, he has pretty nice gloves, actually. Yeah, I think I'll be using those. These are pretty nice. Oh, I'm losing a lot of initiative, but Beast doesn't need that much initiative, to be honest. So, yeah, let's do that. And reactive armor is not really that great. Now, what did the Advocate have on his body? A shit ton of stuff. And a shit ton of money. Yeah, I'm completely swimming in money. Guardian Angel. Yeah, shields are crap. I have 120,000, 140,000 gold. That is just insane. 120,000. Anyone else? Yeah. You, right? Yeah. Let's do our level up while we're at it. Scoundrel, please. Nice. 340%. Insane. Do want some points into Constitution with her. He's quite squishy, actually. Well, he's at 3,000 hit points. And holy crap. He's this animal. He's a still beast. Let's see, how much does that give us? 230 hit points. Not... That's quite a lot. Sure, let's put some points into Constitution. I have more than enough wits for the time being anyway. Enough initiative, that is. And Scoundrel, please. Is she at 200%? Yeah, nice. We have no new memory slots. Anyway, there is one more enemy at the beach, I believe. Let's take care of that. There was one more dog, I think. Yeah, there he is. Malk the Stalker. And that is. A tooth. Alright, let's go talk to Jahan. There he is. Now I'm really curious about this questline. I have no idea what's about to happen, so let's talk to him.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
Tell Jahan the good news. The Advocate is dead. You killed him yourself.
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if warm, embrace.
Most excellent, Lohse. Most excellent. I know how twisted the paths can get. How much more alluring the sunny glade than the rock-strewn hollows. But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. It will be my honor to teach you.
I don't want you to teach me, I want you to exercise me.
The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond with the Source, but you must realize that this bond comes at a cost. All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter, so you must feed, for instance, on these.
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
Well, I don't want to say no, but I kind of want to see where this leads. I hope it doesn't mean no. Shake your head decidedly. One is enough. You don't intend to let more of them in.
Don't worry, Lohse. Do you really think I would add to the burden you bear? What I will teach you will rend them, so that in time, I hope, you may rend the one within. Through demise, a chance of divinity. Are
Not-
you ready?
Yes, nod resolutely and say that you're quite ready.
Then let us begin.
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood, pumping, pumping, pumping. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears, screaming. Silence.
Yummy.
That is all. Their sons have set to serve a greater dawn. The world awaits your true awakening. You are very powerful already. A master of the source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste. It lies condensed on parchment for you to read and learn.
Yeah, you get spellbooks when you do that boss stuff. When you are at maximum source points already.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with source.
Thank Jahan for this lesson. It was inspiring.
My pleasure. And so we come to the second part of the plan. Follow through, and I will endeavor what you desire most. The exorcism of your demon.
Now we get to the interesting part.
You see, the demon that you killed, the advocate, he had a master.
Yeah, I know about him already.
You might say the advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. It is the tiger I am truly hunting. The self-same tiger, I suspect, that has been haunting you, Lohse.
So, there it is. The master of the advocate is in fact the demon that is possessing me.
Now, don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough God-woken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger.
So everything else hasn't been real danger?
The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood and uncover there his name.
So you're surprised. How can the demon inside you be the same demon he hunts elsewhere?
Some would call this blasphemy, but a truly powerful demon can be somewhat like a god, omnipresent. It can manifest itself in several places and several people. I noticed a familiarity in the thing that possesses you from the moment we met. What I hunt and what you seek to be rid of are one and the same.
Well, that is pretty nice. How about you just join my party? I mean, a level 20 mage with 16,000 hit points. I could use you.
But our desires are futile. They are hollow unless we can learn his name. A demon's true name is its weakness, which is why it basks in being known by 1,000 different aspects of its inmost self. But such dark magic was wrought upon Blood Moon Island that its inmost self must have been there in its true guise, exposed so that it could wreak ultimate havoc.
So, whatever transformed Blood Moon Island into this sickly place it is now, was this demon, this archdemon. And we know from Jane himself, actually, that the reason for why Blood Moon Island is what it is today is a, what were his words? An exorcism gone wrong. Or something like that. So presumably, yeah, this demon was set free on Blood Moon Island, and yeah, that's my guess.
That is when its name must have been spoken. And when spoken, heard.
Presumably in this same exorcism.
Over there, among the blood. In the darkness of the ruins, amid the mangled dead, his name still rings, however faint. For once spoken, the echo of a demon's name never truly fades. Return to the island, Lohse, and listen. Listen for the key to your salvation.
Okay, so we still have business on Blood Moon Island, so let's return there and check it out. Now, we have this scarp. Let's talk through the tree first. That should be the most obvious course of action. Oh, there are some. All right, we have to take. Let's take care of these demons over there. Oh, he's dead. And he's not quite dead yet, but almost. We don't even need these for that. What? That didn't hit this guy. There we go. Oh, bones. I like bones. Bone piles. Maybe more bones. Nope. No more bones. Alright. That should have been the last of the Advocate's entourage. So, let's go ahead and talk to that ancestor tree. The Black Ring were trying to get the demon's name from that tree, so presumably that tree doesn't know it. No.
The tree's spirit embraces its putrid host, an elven ancestor lost to the same demonic disease that infests all of Blood Moon Island.
Qui manducad omnio murdus ects, it quot potest edse.
Yeah. Reach towards the spirit. Perhaps you can divine its secrets.
Your hand passes through the spirit to rest against the corrupted ancestor. It is rough to the touch, save the pustules dotted across the bark. Yet there is nothing to divine but rough bark and swollen pustules. You cannot say which elf spirit inhabits this tree, or how it came to suffer its second death.
Try to communicate. What has happened to it? How can you help?
Nin ect mehi, elgo pertidi ex ombre en mihre.
Take your leave. Okay, the tree is not helping. Let's see. The statues. No, that's not the statue. That's the forge. That's a statue. So, there are 3 statues over here. There is the forge and the archive. Should check them out. Let's see if we can interact with the statue.
The statue is a striking sight, a sizzling blue totem on a blood-red isle. Even stranger, a shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's base. There's something hidden beneath this massive sculpture.
Try to move the statue.
Even a triple-sized troll couldn't make the statue budge. Whatever the stone figure guards remains a mystery, at least for now.
Ah, that's a problem. That is a problem indeed. Well, let's see if we can find another way. Let's check out the forge.
Old thing, isn't it?
Got another silver bar. And an ancient forge.
The great forge is black with a soot of ancient work. Inside is a casting for an ornate handle, flecked with glittering bits of silver.
Okay, so it already indicates that silver is involved, and there was a silver bar right besides it, so it is a sensible assumption that we should load this forge with silver.
Nice, I guess. Wonder what makes it useful.
And it creates a silver lever shaft. And another one. Well, there are 3 statues, so presumably we will need 3 of these lever things. Let's check out the archive. Anything loot over here? Any ghosts around? Should check the forge for ghosts too. But there are none. Yep. Yeah. Oh, let's check out the archives then.
I've spotted something.
Ah. Let's see. What's that? A hatch.
Volumes upon volumes. A trove of history and knowledge.
Creepy music again. We've got the spirit of the archivist. And the archivist's body. And a ember with an unusual blade. Okay, so we have to find a way to open that.
I've spotted something.
Oh, well, it is rather easy to open. But before we check out this room, let's check out this one first. Let's talk to the archivist.
The spirit urgently passes a hand across the spines, whispering each tome's title as she comes across it.
No, it isn't here. This is impossible. You, my sister, help me find it. There is little time.
Seo can be no help if you do not know what you're looking for.
This is no time to feign ignorance, my friend. The Doctor's arrogance may end us all. He has released a dark presence upon us. It must never sing the taming. The hymnals must be destroyed.
Okay, so there's only one doctor we know of, and it is a doctor that Jahan told us about. It is Dr. Even? Something like that. And this doctor has presumably released a dark presence upon us. It must never sing the taming. The hymnals must be destroyed.
And yet, I see no sign one was ever here. You must help me look.
Her hands fan furiously across the tomes, like a pianist's upon the keys.
Hello, you'd like to know more about this doctor.
You must be feverish, though I wouldn't be surprised. Dr. Deva was surely ill to risk all that he's built here.
Ah, Dr. Deva. Yeah, that is the same one Jane told us about. I don't quite recall what Jane told us, but yeah, let me just recap what I know. So this place, Blood Moon Island, was a school, kind of, and yeah, an exorcism, a demon hunter school actually, and they did a lot of exercising around here, and Dr. Deva was one of, well, the doctors around here. And as the story goes, there was once a very powerful demon that couldn't be exorcised, so Dr. Devan actually was responsible for sealing this whole island in death fog. So he presumably saved the world from the influence of whatever demon was released. And I believe Jane also told us that Dr. Devan lives in Arx and that he had once had dinner with him. That is all I recall from what Jane told us. So yeah, this Dr. Demon was some very important doctor around here who did exorcisms, and from her dialogue, presumably Dr. Diva was in over his head with one of his exorcisms.
Now be silent. Your questions vex me, and I have no time for idle chatter.
She hushes you with an index finger held to your lips and continues her search.
Okay, she's looking for a hymnal. What was the name? The Taming. And yeah, she's looking for this hymnal, the Taming of the Holy Fire. And we can't read it, which is really annoying. So we have to find another way. She implied something about vaults and that the taming must not be sung or something like that. Let's see if we can get some more information out of her with Beast.
The spirit urgently passes a hand across the spines.
No, no, you, my brother. Help me find it. There is little time. This is no time, and yet...
Her hands fan furiously across the tomes, like a pianist's upon the keys.
Ask about this song, The Taming. What happens if you sing it?
The key, of course. The melody that douses the guardian flames and reveals the vaults. I shudder to think what may happen should their captives be freed. I have presided over this archive for many years. The hymnals were many. How could I not notice their absence?
Okay, so someone stole these hymnals, which are keys to some vaults. Interesting. What's about the Dark Presence? What is it exactly?
A malignance more rotten than any I've known, brother. It should have been confined to the vaults. I'd have offered myself up for the sacrifice had I known the Doctor's intentions. Now be silent. Your questions vex me, and I have no time for...
Okay,
she hushes you with an index finger held to your...
So, presumably there was some demon locked up in these vaults, and, well, it is safe to assume that the Doctor tried to exorcise it. Maybe this was the exorcism that went wrong. That was the demon that was released. I guess. Let's... Oh, there's an archivist journal. Let's read that. The Dark Presence encroaches. Let this journal serve then as a monument to truth, a rare treasure in a world built on lies. To whomever reads this, please know, we only intended to protect, never harm. No priest I know would see the innocent suffer. Blood Moon Island's very purpose was to keep Rivellon safe, to exorcise and cleanse, to relieve demon-infested souls wherever we might find them. Not every victim is so easily purified. These are the unlucky ones, destined to writhe eternally, vessels for demons too stubborn to return to the plane they call home. Elenessa was one such vessel. Deva brought the elf sorcerer here. He was limp, glass-eyed, silent. We all felt the presence when we drew near. We knew such darkness could never be cast out. She would be banished to the vaults, along with the priest unlucky enough to shackle her. But it was never to be. Deva had tired of seeing brothers and sisters sacrificed. He performed the exorcism on Elenessa himself, in spite of our protests, in spite of our prayers, and so the shadow was released. Elenessa did not survive the exorcism, but I take some comfort in knowing an ancestor tree will grow where she fell. As for Deva, I do not know his fate. I rushed to the archive, knowing the presence must never be allowed to sing the hymn and enter the vaults. Yet I have found but one. Where the rest may be, I can't be certain. So now I wait. The shadow will soon engulf me. Whatever Blood Moon Island might become, know what it once was. A temple of hope and healing. I pray this is how you remember us. Archivist Blair Sider. So yeah, that is pretty much the story I told you, and Elenessa presumably is the ancestor tree, or the elf that became that ancestor tree. And yeah, the most dangerous patients, the most dangerous of the possessed people that could not be exorcised safely were imprisoned in these vaults that are protected by the hymnal of the taming. And yeah, Dr. Deva tried, despite his better judgment, or the better judgment of his colleagues, to exercise one of these powerful demons. And yeah, this demon presumably is this archdemon that is possessing us now. Let's see. And yes, that is in fact where Anathema is hidden away. There we go. We discovered the truth about the ancestor tree, how it was once an elf called Elenessa, who was possessed by a demonic force. A doctor known as Deva brought her to the island in an effort to save her. He carried out an exorcism against the wishes of his colleagues, which ultimately freed the demon from Elenessa, killing her in the process. The demon then devastated the island. What came of Deva is unknown. We should keep this information in mind. Well, we do know that Deva is still alive. The Forgotten and the Damned. Yeah, there are presumably more demons imprisoned in the vaults, and this archivist was concerned about keeping them locked up. And of course we will free them. That's what we do. But we will also kill them. Let's pick this place clean. If I find something interesting, I'll let you know. Okay, so I looted a bunch of books. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Medical report. This was a most difficult case indeed. The demon who had attached itself to this particular soul fed on pain. There was no amount of suffering the individual could endure that did not cause the demon the greatest joy. In the end, it was safer and more humane to commit both the soul and the demon to the walls. Okay, so presumably this is one of the possessed adventurers that is still down in the vaults. Love grenade. Ornate hymnal. Yeah, that is the same book, The Taming of the Holy Fire, which we still can't read. Damn it, another medical. Opening the book, you read the description of attempts to exorcise a child. It seems the priests were quickly overwhelmed by the demons within. They were never able to find even an echo of the child's soul. Ah. And about radical measures. Incurable cases should be handled with the utmost reverence and care. It is no small thing to commit two souls to the walls. Yes, two, the possessed and a priest to watch after them, from this life into the next. Hallowed be those who sacrifice themselves for this holy purpose. So not only the demon is imprisoned, but also a priest. And another medical report. Alas, another lost case. Of course. The demon has merged so completely with its host that it is hard to tell which one you are speaking to at any given time. And a simple rhyme. Okay. I don't see how we can proceed without reading those books. Well, anyway. Let's go grab Anathema. But first I'd like to have that chest. Oh, another teleporter pyramid.
How very useful.
Yeah, that's actually all there. There are 4 pieces. And now we have all 4. Now, Anathema, I'd like to have that. But let's drop a save first. Because I think something is going to happen. Let's see.
The transparent artifact glimmers of its own accord, as if conducting light from another world, another plane of living. As your hand nears it, it shivers and speaks. You listen closely, but while you think you've heard similar utterances in the past, you cannot make sense of its words.
Aman falan revel. Amadio velucio de amederita demorius.
Examine the object closely.
It's a crystal blade, seemingly separated from its hilt. It's clearly of a kind with the object you recovered from the Surrey tomb.
Try speaking with it.
The object repeats its indecipherable twaddle. You can glean no more from it.
Place the artifact in your pack.
The hilt of a blade, I do believe. but clearly no ordinary blade.
No, no ordinary blade indeed. It's really annoying to not be playing as Fane, because Fane can, I believe, understand all of that. And most of everything, actually. Fane has really nice... oh, never mind. Fane has really nice text with Mystic and Scholar. And, well, Undead and Fane. Anyway, we are done here, I believe. Oh, let's check out this place over here. There are a bunch of dead... oh, there are more demons around here. Quite a lot of demons, actually.
As if Rivellon doesn't have enough horrors as it is.
Well, there's one less demon. Which one's next? This one. Oh, let's kill it. What? You still live, really? Well, let's go... fine, let's just kill it. Can we kill both of you? I can't hit any one of them. Although this might... let's see, this is hard to... maybe this will hit? Oh, fuck. Oh, I do have high ground advantage anyway, so...
I'll yield him none.
oh, that it is. I cannot reach him. That is annoying. Let's go over here then.
I'll yield.
There we go. And another silver bar. That is all we need. Let's do some looting. See if there are any spirits around. There is actually, of the Black Ring Reaver. Well, let's talk to that spirit.
The spirit of a Black Ring Reaver looks down at his corpse in dismay. He notices you approach and challenges you in a throaty rasp.
You're not one of those blood things. Who are you?
Say you're just an adventurer and ask what happened.
You look the part, I suppose. We had orders to take the island at any cost. We had spells and charms that were supposed to protect us from the death fog.
I have never heard of any spells or charms that could protect someone from death fog.
They didn't work.
Never mind then.
Half of us died, crossing the water. Me and some others just barely made it. But then these blood beasts attacked us right away. A few made it away. I didn't.
Ask what made them think spells and charms could protect them from death fog in the first place.
Orders. We were told they'd work. No reason to doubt that.
Yeah, you were just sent to your death. Or kind of on a suicide mission, rather.
One of my comrades used source magic. That saved the rest of us. The death fog already burnt my lungs. But I made it ashore.
Too bad. You're dead. Just like your comrades and all the other Black Ring dudes on this island. Now there's a hatch over here. Oh, there was a letter and an axe. A pretty bad axe. Well, it gives 20% critical chance, which is neat. But, yeah. Let's see, what was that letter? Black ring instructions. The letter pulses as if possessing a heartbeat and glows with pale light. Children of the God King, the priests are in disarray and the tree is soon to give up its secrets. It is time to descend upon Blood Moon Island. The demons would bar the way with death fog, but I dare say the unliving among you should have no trouble passing, or should those with a gift for surviving such toxin. Go, it is your desire and your duty. The missive is signed with a single letter S, yeah, probably the Cello Man again. Well, let's check out this hatch. What? What?
Unfinished. Was it never used?
Oh, sad music. Let's go with Spirit Version. And frame breaks due to an autosave. Okay, this appears to be an unfinished vault, in fact. Yeah. There's nothing in here. There is absolutely nothing in here. It might serve as a hint, maybe? Nothing in it. Yeah, it may serve as a hint, because you see this pedestal with the hatch on top of it? This pedestal looks like there could go a statue on top of it, right? So this might be a hint as to what is beneath those ominous sculptures. However, you can't get past those sculptures if you can't read the hymnal. So yeah, I'm a bit at a loss right now as to how we are to proceed.
The blazing blue flame seems to burn your finger the moment you touch the statue, and you yank it back in pain. Somehow, though, your skin is unblemished, yet the discomfort remains. Looking closer, you notice the statue's clerical garb, so similar to that worn by the ghostly priests bonded to the isle, an unlikely coincidence.
A human? Interesting. Singeth song of humanity's riches, perhaps the statue will acknowledge you.
The flame still burns, and the statue still stands. Even a triple-sized troll.
No, there's absolutely no way I can do that. I need a scholar tag to be able to read that crap, and this will actually give me the right tune to get to the hatch, which is clearly visible beneath the sculpture. Damn it! How am I supposed to do that if I don't have a scholar?
You might expect the stone figure was welcoming you to the island, were it not engulfed in threatening blue flame.
And this option is kind of weird. I mean, why would you get the idea that, oh, it's a statue, let's just sing a song to it?
The flame still burns.
Let's try with beast.
The statue is even stranger. A shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's
Let's sing a dwarven song.
The flame still...
God damn it. Well, let's try talking to the tree again. We at least know its name now. Maybe it will react to it.
It's piredit tu tiraka que chilom sin. Iratu besekron.
Greet the spirit by name. Elanessa. You know her story. She's safe with you.
A moment passes. Then you feel it. Clarity.
You speak my name. You know my torture. Please, don't judge me for the sickness my roots have spread. I can be free. My soul cleansed.
Tell her about the archivist's journal and ask how she came to be possessed.
Naivety, stupidity, Call it what you want. I wished to put the source within me to good use, and demonology seemed as good a use as any. Silly me. I meant to summon an imp or two. Instead, I ended up hosting a damned archdemon.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have done that.
The roaring in my head. The craving for living flesh. Urges. Good gods, the urges to kill, to hurt. The stronger they became, the harder I fought. And at some point, I was just gone. Deadened, but not dead. And then, awake, on an isle I'd never been, encircled by faces I'd never seen, watched by a man I'd never known. They called him Doctor. He shouted strange words, and the demon bellowed. Then, one by one, I
guess Dr. Deva knew this demon's name, however, that is possible. I mean, that is how you exercise, right? I don't know. Assure her that all is okay. It is safe to share her story with you.
They fell. I watched my own hands slaughter them. I tried to resist, but I couldn't. And then a final roar, when the demon rushed away and into the only one still standing. The Doctor.
Well, I mean, come on, that doesn't come too much as a surprise. So, the Doctor tried to exorcise this demon, didn't work, and yeah, the demon instead possessed the Doctor. What is shocking, however, is that the Doctor is still alive and in fact had dinner with Jahan, who is a freaking demon hunter. How could he not notice that the Doctor is the host of a freaking archdemon? What kind of demon hunter is he?
That was my last living memory. The demon may be gone, but its disease still infects my roots, birthing evil into the surrounding soil. While it lives, I am still its rotting servant.
Yeah, don't worry, I intend to put an end to it. But I'd like to know its name for that.
I've suffered. The Isle has suffered, but you can end it.
Note you've heard of the demon that inhabited her, yet you sense no overwhelming evil.
The demon has gone, but I am still its slave. While it lives, I am bound by its shackles to this humble plane. Yet you awakened me from nightmare with a single utterance, my name, and I'm grateful for that. How amazing that a name can wield so much power. Remember this lesson when you leave Blood Moon Island. The demon blackens another land now. It possesses the very Doctor that liberated it. Speak its name, however, and you expose it. You weaken it. You'll know him when you find him. A Doctor that accommodates a demon doesn't see patients, only victims. Destroy it, and you free me to the Hall of Echoes. Destroy it, and my roots taint this isle no longer. Now come closer. I'll say the demon's name only once.
So, the demon that Jane is hunting and the demon that is possessing me actually possesses the Dr. Deva, and he's in Arx, I guess. So, yes, we'll pay him a visit when we get to Arx. Yeah, step close and shut your eyes. You're ready.
The spirit's voice is a harsh whisper.
Adramalik.
Nothing happens? Okay, so the spirit that possesses me is named Adramalik. The thing inside Lohse. I discovered the name of the demon haunting the Blood Moon Island, Adramalik. That means Jahan can perform the exorcism. Doctor's orders. Elenessa in her current form is an ancestor. She told me that the demon that once possessed her now controls the Doctor. He also told me the demon's true name. The Doctor is probably far away by now, but if I ever get a chance to confront him, I ought to vanquish him and grant Elenessa peace at last. We've discovered the archdemon's name, and we've got anathema. And we woke him up. Bound by Pain. And Delusions of Grandeur. And the Silent One. Yeah, 3 stories about 3 patients that are possessed, and as it so happens, there are 3 vaults here. However, I can't goddamn get into them without the freaking book, which I can't read, so... Well, we still have a little bit of exploring to do of Blood Moon Island. There's still this area over here that we haven't explored. And we have to talk to Jayan and Tarkin. And I still have to find a way into these vaults. I'd see if I can figure something out. If not, I'll look it up. Anyway, we'll do that next time. So thanks for watching, and see you then.